So Zion Williamson has been pushed back a little bit with his expected return. I guess now it's going into 2020, whereas before the hope was sometime in December. This is already pretty frightening for obvious reasons. We saw Zion, we saw the weight, we saw the athleticism, and we said everything we know about the human body would suggest this is a ticking time bomb, you know? And now we've got this torn meniscus. And the Pelicans have already said that they are going to manage Zion's minutes when he eventually comes back. So now I have to ask, is this going to be a Joel Embiid thing? Not in the sense of Zion missing 2 years, but in the sense of we may never, or not never, but we may not for a long time be able to see Zion truly unleashed. I mean, maybe he's just so good that playing 25 minutes a game this season or whatever isn't really going to hold him back and he's still going to be amazing in those minutes. Yeah, it's possible. But even going into next season and beyond, is there a chance we just never see Zion play more than 32, 33 minutes a game? And maybe if the Pelicans are in the postseason, then we could see his minutes ramped up a bit. There may be a chance. Which of course is unfortunate. There's also a chance he comes back and is totally fine and that's it. He's dunking on everybody and that's what it is. But it is still frightening stuff nonetheless, right? I mean, the doomsday scenario is, of course, Zion just doesn't really have an NBA career because of lower body injuries. But I think what could also be a disappointment is if he kind of has a Blake Griffin career, where when he's out there, he's great, but he's just never out there long enough. I mean, you go down Blake's career and it's just a whole bunch of 40 games played, 50 games played. There might be a 60 games played in there, a couple seasons, and last year was his first real healthy season in damn near forever. And then this year he's already feeling it again. So, I don't know. Is there a chance all that happens with Zion? Hopefully not, but that was a little bit of the fear going into this. I mean, I guess he had at least one knee sprain in high school. He also had like a foot injury. Of course, he had the thing in college, so there's just a chance that a human being who can move as fast as he can and jump as high as he can is not meant to be as heavy as he is, you know? And no matter what he does, he's just not going to be able to sustain that for long periods of time. I mean, I used the phrase ticking time bomb earlier. That could be the case with Zion. I mean, at the same time, Embiid has held up pretty well after Philly sat him for 2 years and whatever else. But if we do get back to Zion's weight, I mean, this is what I said in the video when I talked about Zion like 2 months ago, but even as he is clearly athletic as all hell for as heavy as he is, there's no way in hell that being 280 pounds at 6'6", 6'7", is healthy, okay? It just isn't. Even if you are the 1 in a million human being who looks like LeBron while being that heavy, you still could lose weight and still be physically dominant and put a lot less pressure on your knees and stuff. Now, is there a chance they just should not play him at all this season? You know, probably. I mean, of course you want to get him out there, but I guess at a certain point it's like, I mean, there's always a point to doing it, but it's almost like, once you get late enough into the season, is it almost like, what's really the point? You know, we have 15 games left. Do we really want to throw him out there? You certainly could, but maybe you just totally wouldn't want to. So, I mean, I don't know. At what point does that become too late? Like, March or something? I mean, that's still a decent ways past his new expected date, so I do kind of think we'll see Zion this season. As far as, is he going to be hesitant out there, and is it going to be an awkward fit with him and the team? I really have no idea. I mean, Brandon Ingram has become the primary dude for them, and Could there potentially be some power struggle between the two? Potentially, but at the same time, Zion isn't really a dude who's just going to have the ball at the top of the key and doing ISOs and stuff anyway. He's going to be more setting screens and being a monster in transition, grabbing offensive boards, cutting, posting up, and getting like little off-ball screens that get him going towards the rim. So I do think you could fit into the Ingram show with that. And, Drew knows how to make a pass, and Lonzo can as well. So when we do eventually see Zion, I do think the fit will be pretty all right. I guess the perfect world for him is playing him at center, right? Because you figure he can handle that, and then you could really, really be a fast, switchy team. And that definitely requires a lot more physical pounding, so maybe that's the type of thing we don't see this season because of the knee stuff, but maybe we just see it day one, Alvin Gentry just throws him right out there into the center position, and it's totally fine. So I'm a little concerned about the Zion lower body stuff and what it means for this season, rest of his career and all that, but we can only hope, we can only hope.